Hello, all. I am Jaquita Williams, and I would like to start off by saying I have really enjoyed this course so far, and I'm sure that my excitement will continue. This course has forced me to examine my social media usage and how it has impacted my life. I have monitored my personal use, school use, and work use. My work usage has been the most exciting to follow. I didn't realize how much I depended on the interconnected team through instant messaging, the use of SharePoint, and the company shared drive to complete everyday job duties. Working for one of the largest service oriented utility companies in the Southeast, I wondered how such companies fared in the social media world. My interest was piqued further upon reading the MIT Business Review. I wasn't surprised to see that the leadership of the technology and media industries were atop the list of percentages of managers who believed that social media was important. But the true surprise was that only 7% of managers in the electric and utility industries found social media important to their business. Only a mere 7%. I can't help but to think why the managers held this view in an ever changing landscape. Why do utility companies think that they don't need social media? Do they not see the importance? Is it viewed as a fad for hipsters? Whatever the reasons may be, it is important for these companies to connect with the public. And this leads me to my topic. Why do utilities need social media? Like many people in the US, I walk in the house and take for granted that once I flip the switch, the lights will come on. Or when I'm ready to take a shower, there will be water and it'll be hot. Once upon a time, it was only two occasions when I thought about the power company. One, when the bill came in the mail. Two, when the lights didn't come on. What happens when you need to know more about the company? What do you do when you need to contact someone at the company or learn about projects that the company has? Or a question that's most important to some of us, when will I have power again? As I pondered these questions, I discovered that managers may not see the big picture. With many utilities facing issues, it is important to take advantage of every opportunity. We know how social media can assist in marketing for electronic companies and retailers, but how does it help when your company is the only game in town? There isn't much need to market when there is only one company in your area that services gas or water. Marketing is the most common use of social media for some companies, but there are other key components that utilities should utilize. The utility industry is an aging one, and the use of social media helps to bridge the gap between the baby boomers and Generation Y. Many companies use social media as a recruiting tool for young students right out of college for internships and for job opportunities. The emergence of social media is important to the current and future success of these companies. I alluded in a previous blog post that all companies can benefit greatly from social business. This holds true for the utility industry. In a heavily regulated environment, it is important to keep the customers engaged and knowledgeable about recent events and rulings. As with any company, PR is very important. When used correctly, social media works well to relay a message to a large audience. I stopped to think how much differently the world would have reacted to the Fukushima disaster, the nuclear power plant affected by the March 2011 tsunami, if a PR team readily armed with social media took on the major news networks with breaking news and combated the stories as they unfolded. It may not have changed perception much, but it would have alleviated the unknowing for the worried inhabitants of Japan after such widespread destruction caused by the earthquake and following tsunami. Social media is all about staying connected, and this should be standard for the one industry that we all depend on to do just that. Stay connected. Staying connected to its customers, its employees, and its cooperatives. According to Socialnomics, about 52% of the world's population is under the age of 30. 52% is a whopping number. When we explore the idea that most people who access social media are under the age of 30, it shows us just how much influence this subset of the population has on the world. It has become increasingly more important for companies to reach its customers, and what better way to do this than meeting them exactly where they are? This wraps up my presentation. I hope you guys have enjoyed and learned something. I'm so eager to hear the questions that you all will have, so please do not hesitate to ask. Thank you for your time, and thank you for your thoughts and questions.